Broadcasting from Big 12 Football Media Days in Frisco, Texas. Kansas State on display today, and the guy who calls the plays in the huddle joins us now. Avery Johnson, the quarterback for the K-State Wildcats, Wichita's own, Maize's own. Glad to have him here. Avery, glad to see you once again. Of course, this year, a little bit different compared to the previous couple. You're going into it after a full season of being the starting quarterback. You're making the jump from underclassmen to upperclassmen. A lot of changes for you. What has this offseason been like for you compared to the previous ones at Kansas State?
Yeah, it's crazy because I feel old now. We got high schoolers coming in. Guys are 17, and I'm like, I swear I just got to college, and I was just 18. But, yeah, we got guys coming to me like I'm the vet. They got asking me the questions, what are we doing here, what are we doing there? So it's a little different being an upperclassman now. But the offseason's been great. Training with Coach Ray. Coach Ray got upgraded to our new head of strength. Spending time with the guys, being able to go from runs to lifts to captain's practices to position meetings, the whole array of things. But just building that team chemistry, that bonding in the locker room, on in and outside of the facility has been a lot of fun. But definitely has been business as well.
What was your main takeaway with last season? I know for a lot of people you did incredibly well, the individual statistics, being able to throw the most amount of touchdowns in a single season in a K-State uniform, really cool. But at the end, you guys want to win a Big 12 championship. That's the thing you want to do. What did last year teach you that you can use going into 2025?
I think it just there's extra fuel to the fire. Like you said, there's a lot of people, I think, giving me too much praise for the year I had. Just from my standpoint, looking back at it, it was nowhere near the year I wanted to have as my first year as a starter. I don't think I played as well as I could have played. I think the sky's still the limit for me. And just continue to have that mindset and that hunger this offseason to work towards, being the best quarterback in the nation. And that's the person I want to be. But it's got to come through consistent play. I have to have a little bit more maturity when I'm out there as a quarterback, and have to be a better leader. So those are all things I worked on this offseason, and also just understanding I can't do it by myself. I have a lot of great pieces around me this year, not just players but coaches as well. We have so many great pieces. Those other 10 guys on the field deserve more praise than I do whenever we do get a win. So just continuing to stay confident, continuing to trust the process, and knowing that the best is yet to come.
You haven't had any live bullets yet. You haven't gone up against opposing competition yet. But do you feel like things are slowing down a little bit more for you compared to maybe the first couple? Last year, you certainly get thrown into the fire being the starting quarterback. You learn things along the way. But here for this year, does it feel like things are slowing down a little bit more? Do you feel a little bit more comfortable in your position for this year compared to maybe last season?
Definitely, and I think some things it's just kind of unfortunate for the quarterback position. It just takes a little bit longer sometimes, and you have to do things the wrong way for you to learn from them. I wish it wasn't that way. I wish I could take 1,000 practice reps and be greased for something that's going to happen in the game, but sometimes situations are thrown at you for the first time. But I know if those same situations are thrown at me this year, I'm not going to make the same mistakes twice. So I definitely think the game's slowing down for me and continuing to slow down. Just continuing to grow my preparation from week to week so that I can play the game as fast as possible and be as comfortable as possible.
No big deal. Scott Frost coming over, saying hi to Avery Johnson. No big deal. Head coach for Central Florida, being back in the league, which that in itself is really, really cool. That's a cool moment for him to just come up to do that, by the way, Avery. That was really neat. With someone like you who does have the ability to be a passer and be a runner, how challenging is it to balance when to get that feel of I need to take off or maybe I need to tuck? What's the thought process like when you're out there in the football field battling something like that as a guy who is a dual threat quarterback who can throw and run the football for sure?
Yeah, I think a lot of just last offseason and last season I spent too much time on, I feel like I try to prove to people that I'm a quarterback and that I can pass the ball, and it really took away from something that I do really well, and that's run the ball too. And I think sometimes I got too caught up in what everybody else was saying about me, and it took away from me playing at the style that I need to play at, and that's just me being the best version of myself. And if I need to be a passer one game, I'll be a passer. If I need to be a runner one game, I'll be a runner. Whatever it takes for us to win the game and whatever the defense is giving to us, that's what I need to exploit. So if a team's going to force me to sit in the pocket and deliver throws all game, that's what I'll do. If they want to drop a whole bunch of guys and I need to be a runner, that's what I'm going to be as well. I just got to find that balance, and I think I'm just going to let defenses pick this year, what version of Avery Johnson do they want to go up against, and continue to train this offseason so that when I do get put in those situations that I can capitalize on them.
Coach Kleiman mentioned that just the crew around you, the skill position group around you, feels like it's the most loaded it's been. And that's saying something because you lose a guy like DJ Giddens who, I don't know, did some important things on the football field last year, kind of a good thing. But you have Dylan Edwards who took a year last year to really kind of get comfortable. This year I think there's definitely expectations for him to be a bigger player this year. You have Jace Brown who's back. I know you and Jace are really, really close, but Coach Kleiman really loves his wide receiver group, went out there and brought in some transfers that can be really big impact players. Tight end-wise, it might be the most loaded it's ever been with Garrett Oakley and Will Ancio and got Lincoln Cure coming in. You have Braden Loft and you have Will Swanson. The list goes on and on and on. As you brought up, you want to be a facilitator. What is this skill group like to you? How comfortable are you with this skill position group compared to a season ago with all those different options on the football field?
I don't think I could be in any better of a position. And I think a lot of these guys that, like you just named, don't get a lot of recognition. They don't get a lot of preseason recognition, but whenever it's time for the postseason awards to be given out, like these are guys' names you're going to hear. Coach Kleiman and Coach Middleton and Coach Wells did a great job this portal season, not only getting a couple receivers. We just brought in a 5-star tight end, grabbed a couple offensive linemen as well. They're putting all the pieces together, and we have to build that chemistry, and we have to do things the right way. We have to play the game the right way to be able to win games. But as far as talent-wise, like I agree with them. This is the best talent that we've had in a while at K-State. We got damn good receiver room. Running backs are really talented as well. Like we got guys that can like Dylan can take a screen pass 60 yards. We got guys that can do stuff with the ball after the catch, and that's just quarterback heaven. It's things that I wish for and that I'm really excited to just see come to fruition because these guys are hungry as well. Like I just saw the Big 12 preseason award thing come out, and Coach Kleiman will bring it up to the team. Like we'll just use that as fire. Like I think we have the best skill position group across the board in the whole Big 12. Obviously, they can't put the whole K-State skill group on there, but
yeah.
Like all we're gonna do is use that as fuel because like these guys are hungry and we've waited long enough. Like we're ready to go.
Yeah. What about some of the new guys in the wide receiver room? Tell me a little bit more about those individuals that have come in and what they can bring to the table for K-State football this year.
Yeah, I'll start with Tibbs, Dron Tibbs. We got him from Purdue. He can go, and he had one. I think he probably had the best spring of anyone on the team. Big physical receiver, strong hands, guy can catch, run routes, smart, does things the right way, unselfish player. Then we bring in JB, and he's the exact same way. He's just 6'5", can go up and get a ball. Really good fade guy, strong, like same type of tangibles that Tibbs has. We grabbed Caleb Medford. Dude's played a lot of football. He's going to help us out. He's going to be in the rotation as far as this season goes. And then we got a JUCO guy in J.D. Davis, who's a younger guy. He's my age. Was really talented at the JUCO level. He might be the best. Him and Jace will fight for it, but those are the two best route runners that we have on the team, in my opinion. Those guys got some wiggle, and they definitely are high motor guys that can really get out and go on you. So excited to see what those guys do this year, and they're definitely going to make my job 10 times easier.
Yeah. Well, how about Jace? I feel like last year was definitely a great season for him. I almost feel like this year could be the massive breakout year for Jace Brown this year.
Yeah, and Jace is hungry, man. Like, he's never satisfied. Had a great year last year. I think his freshman year he had the most receiving yards by a freshman in K-State history or something, and then last year had the most as a sophomore. So he's hungry. He's ready to take that next step as a pass catcher, and he'll only be ready to go come August.
Growing up, did you ever think you'd play football in Ireland?
No. Never would have thought that.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, it is. It is pretty crazy, especially with the time difference and things of that nature. But it's definitely going to be an experience I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I know you're in your pads, you're in your football gear, but I saw you roll in with that lavender suit. Looking fly.
Yeah, just wanted to switch it up this year.
We'll switch it up.
We'll see how it looks when it's all put together.
Yeah, and I got to say, not too long ago, I stumbled on the magic that is the strawberry lemonade Avery Johnson drink, NIL-wise and everything like that. Just how crazy is it to see that you have a drink for Avery Johnson and stuff like that? Just take me through that process and just what you're thinking here in this day and age of college athletics.
Yeah, it's crazy because, I mean, this deal was put together when I was on the lake, and this guy comes up to me. He's on a boat. I'm sitting on a family friend's boat. This guy comes up to me. We tie it up to their boat. He says he wants to do a sports drink. What's my favorite drink? And I'm like, well, my favorite drink is strawberry lemonade. And he was like, all right, we're going to do a healthy alternative to strawberry lemonade. So we got a low-sugar, low-calorie strawberry lemonade. And then put some of my favorite put my logo on it, put some of my favorite pictures on it after figuring out that exactly how we wanted the lemonade to taste.
Yeah.
And then now it's just blown up. We got it in Kansas City, we got it in Manhattan, we got it in Wichita. It's all over.
It's crazy.
People seem to love it, so we're gonna keep producing it, and it's hopefully it just keeps picking up because it's great to see, especially that when the kids love it.
Yeah. Are you ever gonna cut your hair?
Nope.
Well, wasn't this past year for April Fools? Didn't they say that your hair? Genius, by the way. Genius by the social media crew. All right, you heard it here first. The hair's not going away. Avery, a real pleasure. Thank you so much for taking time here today. Best of luck to you this upcoming year. Most importantly, best of health, all right?
Thank you.